one.
Like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song. Still scrub hop like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song.
So you're bumping my song cause the track's a fucking bomb. You can ask anyone from co-worker to your mom. JDirty coming with the scrub hot flavor. You don't like it, you can suck up on my dick like an hour later. BDC is rocking and our flows are penny dropping. We some wannabe thugs that like to act like we from Compton. Our words go down easy, cold as shit like an ice cube. So run and tell your doctor you ain't yellow type of dude. Yo, so never second guess we're face to face with the kings. Cause I highly fucking doubt you wanna face what that brings. We live across the map, I got a back, so that's a fact. Because the zip code doesn't matter and it's bigger than some tracks. And it's SB and SH and now we got the TC. But that's too many letters, just say the BDC. Okay. But don't believe it when I speak it, go ahead and try it out. But don't go crying back to me when you're leaking out your mouth, bitch.
Scrub hop like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song. Still scrub hop like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song. Still here, not fool, we never left. Been killing it since way before you took your first steps. I'm the father of your style, been known as originator. You should put the mic down with your copycat behavior. Replication is the only way you know, and that's the truth. And it's evident from rehearsal stage to shows and in the booth. Originality is something that you lack, and it's a shame. Just do everyone a favor, exit out the music game. Staying true until the end, that's the motto of the clique. Nickname the verse malaria because it's hella sick. Fakes probably plugged their thoughts into a rhyme generator. Scrub hop came along with that flavor that you savor. Keep it hot, what we say, 2020 till the credits. Nobody does it better, and you better not forget it. We that hybrid beast of dope raps and beats. The boys of BDC were who you came to see. Still scrub hop like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song. Still scrub hop like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song. Still the only option is to outlast the dollar, fam. That's how the thought of stopping got us all like not a chance. The prime directive, kick rhymes correct till they gotta dance. Never outdated, we the opposite, you want a man. By popular demand, we here for it. And if we step in through your door, then you should keep the beers pouring, okay? And keep the trees lit as the beats is. Each kid teams with us instinctually, can't teach this. Still feels like the class in session when the brothers rap and pass it to their nasty brethren. It doesn't matter the fact we lack in the black complexion when the hands clapped and nobody has to ask the question how we still scrumpy, still enunciating, not mumbly, still lead up cookie cutter MCs and we not hungry, still on a mission to spit written for bill money, still wondering nah, JDirty Cotton is ill. Still scrub hop like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song. Still scrub hop like it never even left. These three still breathing and it's rocking till the death. And beyond that, it'll still live on as long as each spawn still bumping this song. Still
Scrubhop.com.
Yeah. What's up, shitheads, and anybody out there joining us? What are you laughing about
Live.
there?
I'm just glad we can start out with a video that's so triggering for me. That was fantastic.
Dude, from your lyrics or some of the ways that
The
you
lyrics are hot.
appeared in
lyrics
visual
are hot.
nature?
The lyrics are hot. It's the visual.
Wise guys
nature
had to
of
say that
appearance.
beard is out of control.
Dog. So
Just
not
There
only
was
that,
this. So
I want to start off with a couple things about that video. So for one, I think we should talk about a challenge because you filmed your parts in Seattle, right? So you still
did.
live by that location.
Here, let's
At
see
the
what
very
this.
end
I
there.
think this might have something to do with that.
That was a fun day. Shouts out X1G.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We, me and Xavier shot our X1G, shot our Denver part. But I want you to go to that slide and do some of those challenges because there seemed to be a huge slide behind you that looked very dangerous for a man of your size. I think we could redo some slide, backbreaking footage from what I saw.
slide?
And I'm down. I'm down at that spot all the time where we film that.
There appeared to
I
be
go there
giant slides behind you. Maybe you
At
could be
the-
the next victim.
at Mopop.
You know, let me tell you, I was not focused on those slides at all. I was focused. I was focused.
I've
on the
never
giant
noticed them
that was
before
rapping.
today, but I was looking at you like this, like the mascot for beef jerky was in our video, and I had no clue. Fuck, man.
We had
Dog.
Jack Links himself in the video.
There it is.
Dog,
Beast, man. What's up, Crown Royce?
Mad upsetting for me. So, like, here's the deal. At the time, and I don't want to take away from what I was feeling.
The
at the time,
audible
because that
flavor?
the beard. No. I'm going to talk about my appearance. The audibleness is dope. That verse is hot. The song's hot. Fuck everything
Hot.
else. But
Talk to him.
even the beard that
Speak
is
on it.
not favorable. I understand it's not a favorable look. It's what I was going through at the time, and I did receive props.
What I
on
was
that
going
beard.
through.
I received props
He
on
said,
that
"What's
beard.
happening? What the?
Don't worry about it.
We're
I
having a little therapy
received
session, Crown Royce, right
props
off the rip.
on the beard when I was going to a store in downtown Seattle from a dude who was passing by the street who happened to
They
be
were
an
just so proud that
African-American
it looked like
gentleman.
you had had a shower that week.
It was
Not
an-
like
it was
that
an-
day.
It was a very cool looking African American gentleman who said, "Hey man, I really like that beard," and I was like, "Fuck yes!" I felt so good.
So the
And
moral of the story is you think the beard is what was wrong with you during that era of your life? You're blaming that whole little segment on the beard?
the beard is tough. The beard, because here's what the beard
Let's
was.
be
let
glad
me
the
tell you.
beard is gone and move
It
on
was a
because the beard
distraction.
needed to leave.
Exactly.
To what?
I was trying
Your
to
true
distract
self?
from. I was trying to distract from how horrible the rest of my body was. You know what I mean? I was like, if I just had
Wow.
this big
This
beard,
is
up here, it's
therapy
like-
all of a sudden.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, no, let's get into it. Because I was like, hey, let's have this big
Can
ass
we
beard
say
on my
hi
face.
to our fans and our people
Yeah.
and
Hey,
those
we'll
who
say
are
hi
here?
while we're going into this. This is
Like
fine.
they're every time we come in and it's just all about like how you're sad or used to be, but you clearly
I'm
still
not,
are.
well, but here's the thing. I'm not necessarily
We're all depressed.
sad.
Pick a week.
I'm not sad or depressed. I'm going through it. I'm living life. You know what I mean?
How is this
Like,
saying hi to everybody? How is this introducing the show? Like you went right back in. You're like, no, you're like a child. When I'm like, do the dishes. You're like, I will, Dad, but let me finish eating.
Let me
this
tell.
candy."
Let me talk to you about really quick about this movie trailer that I saw because I would rather do that before I wash the
Have
dishes.
you guys
let me
seen
do
the
that
Exactly.
trailer for Amsterdam, the new David O. Russell film? Because it looks fantastic. Oh
Dad,
my
It
can you
really
God.
believe-
does. Greetings,
Thank you.
gentlemen.
You know what?
Greetings, wise guys.
Greetings,
Great
wise guy.
to see you. I
Salutations.
miss you.
Unless
Hey,
that
Dirty,
means
you
goodbye.
You seen
yes,
that
but
trailer? JDirty?
Cotton,
You seen it?
the trailer for Amsterdam, Jay,
Yes, sir.
you're gonna want to see this movie. It looks fucking good.
Oh, I thought
man.
we were just making fun of him. I thought I didn't
No,
know it. I've
it's
not
got-
seen
a
it.
little.
It's got
It's a little bit of
Christian
both.
Bale. It's got John David Washington
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
JD
Denzel-
Dubs?
from
Den-
Denzel's kid,
Denzel's
the
son.
one from Tenet.
Ooh,
It's got
Tenet's hard.
fucking Chris Rock is in the boy.
I've heard of
Uh-huh.
him.
He's the boy.
Amsterdam straight loaded. Oh my god, it had
Alright.
so. Well, who are all the other actors in that?
There's
Cotton? Run them up, run them down.
There's a famous.
Taylor
actress
Swift is
there.
in it.
Is that
Tay
Taylor
Tay's up in
Swift that's
there?
in the bitch?
Taylor T Swift and makes an appearance. She's in the movie.
What's
She's
she
in the
doing in
credits.
there? What's
She's
she
in
doing
it.
in the thing?
Sup, Tracy?
What's up, Tracy? This is not what's new on Netflix. I don't know what's
No.
happening right now.
It's a
We're just
movie
talking-
trailer.
Is it a
That's
movie
all
that
it
is it violent?
Dude.
Is it like what you just
Yeah, I
said?
think
Hey,
so.
have you seen it?
Dude.
No, it's great.
Dude,
Well, tell me,
we're
Cotton.
having
I'm
a
upset with
stream
you.
of consciousness thing going right now, and you're bringing it back to reality. Like, quit
T
it.
Swizzle. See,
Like,
she's
Yes.
fucking with T Swift.
She knows
Most
about T
people-
Swift.
T
Cotton,
Swift
most people
real big in my
describe
house.
me as the bring it back to reality guy on the show. I'm the level-headed one. If people were to sum up the show,
Could you
Opinion
imagine?
on the boys, the show on
I haven't
Amazon, I
watched it yet.
assume.
Let's
Royce?
not talk about it. We can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm the only one on the show that's
yeah.
totally caught up on that, and I will give you my opinion. 5 fucking stars.
I'm a
Highly
fan.
endorse it. I will
Margot
watch.
Robbie. Margot
Oh,
Robbie's in Amsterdam. That's who
Margot
we're
Robbie.
talking about.
Is she
Shoot.
doing a vacation with her family, or why
Oh,
would
I'll
she
t-
be there?
I'll tell you what
She's-
she's doing. She's showing up in
Yes.
my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Margot Robbie could come through my house any day. I would invite her over and I would say, come on by. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You
Okay.
don't agree?
So the boys was really good. I enjoy it a lot. Jay and
I
Cotton are
wouldn't
gonna
want
get
her
caught up
here.
on it,
Probably
too.
not.
You wouldn't
don't
want Margot Robbie over. You're lying right now.
I'm not lying. I don't want my neighbors over. She would probably attract the neighbors. I don't want Margot Robbie here.
She'll attract more than my neighbors. You know what I'm talking about, Homer.
Margot
She'll
Robbie
attract-
is not
she'll
welcome
attract
at the
this-
House of Scrubs.
You know what
Wow.
else she'll attract?
You just issued a hard ban on Margot Robbie coming to your house. I'm surprised
That's
That's
the
very
first hard
surprised
band
to
I've
hear
had
that.
at the new house.
You're
That's
lying
wild.
about this. That's not real. That's not a real sentiment.
Speaking of Margot Robbie, Babylon looks wild too. I have not heard
I
of
don't know
Babylon,
Babylon
but I
from
do
here
know.
either.
I'm
What
on
I do know is
IMDb right now.
as
Let's find out.
as a gentleman and just someone who's a nice person,
Gentleman.
Margot Robbie could come stay the night if she needs to. I don't
Yeah,
care
no.
if she attracts the neighbors. It's
That's what I'm
fine.
saying.
You
She's
want to get
Margot
Mayhem in
Robbie.
here? I'm curious on the
She's
the
not.
opinion. So,
She's not
So
going to
just-
want Margot Robbie coming over.
yeah, I was gonna say it's not happening. I'm telling you right now, it's
Babylon.
not. Maybe at Cotton's
What's
house.
Babylon?
But
Someone
she
else
will
watch
walk
In
in
the
and
Dark
bounce.
on Netflix. You won't be
Ooh, that's
disappointed. I don't know what In the
Damien
Dark
Chazelle?
is.
Yo, you guys, Damien Chazelle. I do know what In the Dark is. I'll talk about that in a minute. But Babylon, what Wise Guys.
She said, "Please."
Babylon,
We'd
what
love
Wise
to hear
Guys
your
just
opinion.
mentioned, it is written and directed by Damien Chazelle, who also wrote and directed Whiplash, which is a great movie, which I've told Big Trox we need drops from Whiplash on this show. We need that.
Whiplash, was that the movie with Easiest Thing in the World?
JK, yeah, with
Yes.
J.K. Simmons
Yeah.
as the
Uh-huh.
drum instructor.
Where he-
That shit was wild.
See, I was
Where
gonna
he-
say
where he's
J.K.
calling-
Rollins, so I'm glad
He's
I
calling
won't.
the drummer mean names for an hour and a half.
J.K. Rollins.
It's like an hour and a half to 2 hours of him berating people, and it's really, really good. If people out there haven't watched Whiplash, go watch Whiplash. It's fantastic.
Do they have to
But-
go someplace for
Tonight
that? now?
on Scrub Hop Live, we're doing the infomercial
It's
for what to
film
go
week.
watch.
It's film
It's
week.
film week.
Also, it's film week. Also, this movie.
Film
This
week.
movie
Hey,
that-
since you've been arrested and spent a lot of time locked up, we could call this like your con film festival segment, huh?
Oh, Cannes
See?
Film Festival.
We can make this
Huh?
work. I just
Holy
wrote
shit.
that. The only way
That
to
was-
save you going over movies from 10 years ago.
Dude, okay,
Yep.
Cannes Film Festival, that Babylon that Wise Guys just mentioned, it not only has Margot Robbie in it, it's also got Brad Pitt in the thing. And you know what I say about when you got Brad Pitt in the thing.
Or go watch
Yeah.
the movie for Amsterdam or the trailer.
It doesn't. It's called Babylon. It comes out next year.
Or whatever.
It's not out yet. Or no, wait. What year is this? We're in 2022, right?
What year is this? That's the problem with like letting you have a microphone. Like you end your rants with that. Like everything you just said is
touch base with.
a fucking men. You're like when you listen to the
No.
dumb character in a movie and then you realize he said it, so it doesn't mean anything.
That's not true. Oh no, it says expected January 6, 2023. So that's when we'll watch Babylon, everybody.
Okay,
That's
and
when
then we'll
Babylon
talk
comes
about
out.
it then.
No, we will. I'll go see it in theaters and I'll tell you about it.
Oh, I won't.
Okay.
All right,
So-
Troxel, we are on a
You know,
live
you
show.
try to get no.
Hey,
Let
hey,
me tell you.
hey.
You
Oh,
try to get
Jesus
excited
Christ.
about something around you two, and you two just spoil it. You take it, and it's like, well, you know, I let you guys get excited about what's in your box every week, and who gives a fuck about vinyl. And it's like, then I try to tell you guys what's exciting.
Stay
and you
tuned for
tell
Sunday.
me-
You're gonna love it.
What's in your box? A bunch of vinyl. And then you guys give me a hard time when I'm just trying to be relatable and myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
You're-
thing.
you're-
You have to try to be relatable. That's a problem. You're trying too
It's
hard.
you're no longer gonna
And
get
it's
a
coming
ribbon for
across.
participation.
Yeah.
You
I don't
actually
think
have to
I
like
am.
score in the race.
It's
I don't
upsetting.
think I am.
If we're
I
being
think
real.
you guys are being rude here. I don't think I'm the one that's being rude, but it's fine. What's been going on in your guys' lives? Is there
I
anything
wanted
you
to
want to
talk
talk
to
about?
Trox and hear about your recent venture, if you
Yeah.
wanted to do that on the live or not. But I've been
That's
curious
fine.
to hear
My
because you got to
venture.
do a pretty epic sports fan venture this last week. I feel I know you've
Yeah.
done it before, but I had never, so I'm still jelly.
No, this is way cooler.
If you don't want to
'cause
talk about it, we don't have to. You got like a look like I felt like you
I'll-
like mean mugged the camera. It's like, ooh, sore subject.
No,
No,
I'm
not at
smiling.
all.
I'm
Not.
saying go
Oh my
ahead.
god.
Oh,
Me?
I was like, what the fuck? Like, all right, like the.
No. I
It's
definitely
bad
want to talk
news?
about.
Is this for the screening?
So on this last Saturday, I got to go see a game at Wrigley Field with my folks and my sister, and it was the shit. I don't know if anybody out there has been to Wrigley Field before, but it is
The shit.
it is so dope. It's so
It's
dope. It's
mad
like the
small,
epitome
right?
of baseball in America. It's definitely the smallest park
It's
I've
the
ever been
cotton
to.
cock of the baseball world.
Yes,
Hey,
and
hey,
Historic.
soon.
It's seen a lot of seats,
Too soon.
but it's small.
we got
Yeah.
seats like,
Leave it alone.
humble brag. We were like right behind home plate because it's like
Oh,
if
were
we're gonna
you?
fly to Chicago to go watch a baseball game, come on. I'm not
So
gonna go sit up in
don't
the
tell me
nosebleeds.
just a yes or no. But did you have other business there, or did you just
No.
fly in to go to that game?
You just
That
told
game.
it. He told you to not tell him yes or no.
No, I didn't want him to be like,
He
yeah,
said,
we
"Give
went
me a
for
yes or
this.
no."
Like
No,
he's following, he's tracking.
that was 100% for that game, just for fun, because Dad wanted to do it, and it's something he said he's
Nice.
always wanted to do, and so we were like, "Let's do it," and we did
Fucking
it.
A.
And it was
All right, yeah, I was just
it
sort
was
of
fire.
curious. And the kicker, it was versus the Rockies, so that's super
Yes,
super fucking.
and the kicker,
Here
Rockies
it
won.
is. Oh,
So
so the kicker is what could you drink beer till like the game was like empty? Like that
yeah,
I know
I
that's
had
something
never.
that when you texted me that did blow my mind. That's what I wanted to ask you about.
Okay, so
There's no
it's
seventh inning cutoff.
well, there is a 7th inning stretch where they put up a video of Harry Carey singing singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" on the big
Do they
screen.
put like a video of someone throwing Cracker Jacks out of the booth, and it's just like none of it's real?
It's like an old video.
A
Yeah, for real.
hieroglyphic cow falls over.
With Andy Kaufman. Go ahead.
Stop it. Too funny.
Said go Rockies. No, but for
yeah,
real. So 7th inning comes and goes, and I'm like,
because
I've
real
still
quick,
got.
so in regular season and regular games we've ever gone to, as even
Anywhere.
Cotton alluded, not being a fan, baseball stops serving beer at 7th inning stretch, middle of the 7th, cutoff done, dried up, and Trox texts me, it's the 8th inning, and I just bought a beer or something along those lines.
So
I was like, what the fuck?
So
yeah, go on. Sorry. Set the
7th
stage.
inning happens, and I'm like, I've still got like 50% of my beer here, so I'm not gonna go get another one right now. I'll be fine, and
If my
whatever.
parents weren't here, I would, but I don't want to look bad.
I don't need to be double fisting. No, so I was like, I'll wait, and I waited. 8th inning comes around, bottom of the 8th. I hear the guy behind me, beer here, and I'm like, what?
Because the brother
Like, they're
Marcus,
still-
because he must have forgot.
They're still out selling, and I look around, and they're still out in mass. They're like selling. So I don't know if that's strictly.
What in the
I
8th inning,
didn't
they put their masks on, or they had those on the whole time?
en masse. There you go. That's what I was trying to say.
I was like, wait. So in the 8th inning, they're like, we can
They were
still
all
serve
over
beer,
the
but
fucking
this
place.
is when people start breathing on us.
No, but it was very interesting because I had never been to a game before where I could still buy beer into the 8th inning. So I don't know if it
That's
was
wild.
a fluke or if that's like a Wrigley Field thing, because it was wild.
I mean, it has to just be a Wrigley Field thing. Otherwise, like
Must
that's
be.
strange as fuck. But it was a
Well,
day
no, but
game, right? Maybe there's some loophole there.
But it could be a state by
Could be.
state thing, and just the states that we're used to that we've seen ball games in have all been
Also could be.
Maybe they were so shitty for
seventh
so
inning.
long. They just were always like, "Fuck it." You know what? If
Just
people
have a
stay,
beer.
if they're gonna
whatever.
stick around, and that's no hate to Cubs fans. You have more rings than we do, so it's all good.
No, so one of the coolest
But
parts.
fuck the Cubs. I'm a Rockies fan.
But fuck them.
However you want, however they're
Twice.
willingly fuck them. But still, Like
Oh,
maybe
don't
at
you
a
love
bad
a nice
time.
willingly butt fuck? Go ahead.
We're done.
Oh my god. No, so the other
It's the first 10 minutes. Oh no, we're good.
the
No, we're
super
past.
dope thing
We're
that
good.
happened that I thought was really cool and just indicative of the whole weekend, because like everyone that I encountered while I was in Chicago was just like super fucking chill. I'll talk more about that on the Sunday show, but when I was like first walked into Wrigley, I saw that a bunch of people were walking around with bobbleheads, and I was like, shit, man, I want to go get a bobblehead. You know, I like a souvenir. I fancy myself a souvenir guy, if you hadn't noticed. And so I was
You're
like,
a merch whore.
I'm looking around and I'm like trying to find an entrance, and I walk up to this group of 4 dudes that are standing by the beer cart, and they all have bobbleheads. I'm like, hey, which exit did you go get that bobblehead? And the dude just looks at me, hands me his, and goes, here you go, man. Welcome to Chicago. Enjoy your time at Wrigley. And I was like, really?
Why do I look like I couldn't live here?
Yeah, it was like,
offended.
Thank you. Well, because I was wearing all Rocky gear, so
You should have
maybe
been
that
like, hey, you're
maybe
a
that
good
had something to
person.
do with it.
Hey, you three, my mom and dad and sister are over there. I know you guys already live here. Toss a little bobblehead.
So
No,
it was
that's
just
dope
like
as fuck, man. Hell yeah.
super cool. I was like, man, that dude was real chill. That you don't meet people too often where you're like, wow, that was a decent experience with a stranger. Most of the time, people suck.
I'm
So
trying
you're
to say that
saying
dude was trying to
shouts
suck
out,
your dick.
shouts out,
You think?
Chi-Town is what you're trying to say.
Big up
Yeah,
Chi-Town.
big
I had a really good time. Chicago's a shit.
That's dope.
I would definitely, once Scrub Hop Talk gets picked up by all of the major publications, and then
We'll be syndicated soon.
Yeah, once we have $1 billion, I'm just gonna buy a place on the Chicago River, and that's
as
fine.
Kanye says, as they say, Shy City.
Mandy says,
Shy
sweet.
City. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
Shy
But yeah,
City.
big ups. It was a lot of fun. Fun
Hell
game.
yeah.
Thanks for bringing it up, Jay. I definitely enjoyed myself. It was good.
That's what I
Jay,
like to.
Can I ask you a question?
If you want.
How was your
Where's
weekend?
the bobblehead? That's what he was going to ask.
That is a very valid point. I don't see it back there.
No.
It's still in my stuff that needs to be unpacked. I've been very busy.
So you say you don't fancy yourself. You claim to be a bobblehead merch guy.
That's true.
I haven't
Fancy
stopped.
would already be up.
I know, but I haven't stopped moving. Like sitting down to record this tonight is like the most downtime I've had in the last 4 days. So,
wow.
Yeah, I hear excuses, but no, I'm glad you're back.
I'm making excuses.
I've never been, and I definitely want to. What?
JDirty.
What?
How was your weekend?
I worked.
Oh, that's all you did. That's
we
all
need a
you did
button
was
for
work.
that.
There was nothing. We do need just I worked.
I pretty much work a lot of weekends. They pay
Everybody
a
is
differential.
working for the weekend.
I have a button for I just worked.
Amen.
That's the one.
Every now and again, it sounds like that when you walk in a room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I worked. I played some cards with my family. I did daddy stuff.
What kind of cards?
We play Skip Boo. We play Phase 10.
Ooh.
We play Even Stevens Odds, some dice games. I do a lot of daddy shit. All right, Cotton. Those games. I drink pumpkin beer and I play games with my children.
Those games you mentioned are hard as fuck. Those are hard.
We have a new Velociraptor Kerplunk. Oh my goodness, it is to die for.
Can you believe that?
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And every time we play, my son's like, "You're doing it wrong." I was like, "We're pulling sticks, G." Like,
Skippo's shit. I love Skippo. I haven't played that in years.
And you guys acting like me asking this question isn't important. Like people need to hear this kind of shit. Like what's really going on? Oh, we're playing Skippo and Dinosaur Kerplunk. You know what I'm saying?
I don't hide from my truths, Cotton. I just know what people give a fuck about. But I'll be honest with you. I clock in. I got pulled over last week for the first time in like 5 years. That was a trippy one.
What did you do?
How drunk were you?
Not too. No, I like coming home from fucking working, my life.
So super drunk.
Super
mad
wasted.
fucked up. Mad tilted. Do they still say that?
Wavy.
Wavy. I was
Zoned
bouncy,
out.
I think. As long
Yeah.
as that means half drunk. No, yeah, I got pulled over for going 9 over and very quickly put the fact of my badge up like, oh, I help people. Please help me out.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, very, very nice gentleman. Did not give me a ticket, got a warning, and I drove away, and I have not gone a mile over the speed limit in about 4 days because now I'm afraid like I've never been before. So yeah, there.
Yeah.
You want to expose me some more?
Well,
No,
no,
I
but
understand.
let
mean,
me tell you.
Because now I'm like that equals money that I don't have to give you, so I don't want to pay you money.
I
any cop
understand.
out
That's
there,
why I let my computer drive me and just tell it go this speed.
you
Well, I was
know, and
looking
listen,
at my phone.
Scrub Hop Live, I would say, like
I'm just
we'll go ahead
kidding.
and
Don't
support
look at
the
your phone and
police.
drive. I don't want you to kill people. What?
Yeah, and Scrub Hop Live will support the police generally. But if you're a police officer that pulls people over for going less than 10 miles over the speed limit, we don't support you. We think that you're a bad guy, and we don't want to support you on this show live or in any facet, recorded, live,
Shouts, Julia.
anything
Big shouts.
like that.
I
See,
laughed
that's the
because
thing
he
about
said,
Julia.
I had you going
Julia's the
84
love
to
of my life.
75. I said, I thought I was only going 81. So I was like, I'm not going to deny I was speeding, but are you sure it was 84? Like,
84
Did you
sounds
really?
like a
Did you
lot.
really say that?
yeah. I absolutely did.
Of course you did.
That's fantastic.
I even
That's
think I was
almost as
like, well,
crazy.
shit, man. I know I was still speeding, but I don't know if I was going. I was on cruise control, and I kept thinking of Johnny Richter. Like, I wasn't speeding, bitch. I'm on cruise
I'm on
control.
cruise control.
I'm like,
I think about that line a lot.
I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't have pulled me over, but you didn't give me a ticket, and you said to be safe. And then as he walked away, I said, hey, man, drive safe. And I felt like such a fucking idiot, but also like I felt so proud of myself. Like it made me fucking laugh, and it got me.
It's the biggest thing you've ever done.
That's almost as crazy as I was talking to a TSA, by the way, last week. So
what are you talking about?
That's almost as
You
crazy.
you asked if you could just like slide past with a handle of vodka. That's not the same thing. I told the cop to be safe.
This.
You
It was
fucking SWAT bag. That's not the same thing.
It was a rum and it was a 750. It wasn't a handle. Relax.
Whatever. I didn't say. I didn't.
750 of
That's
rum.
Like the cop tried to give me a ticket.
They allow 3 ounces of liquid, and you're like, I got 750 milliliters.
Good Lord, your bladder had like a whole liter of rum in it.
At least, dog. At least.
So those were not the same thing. Fuck you. But yeah,
my bladder had a
liter
liter of mimosa in it. You know what I'm saying?
I think
I was sipping mimosas.
my biggest question that I have right now is why can't you drink your own liquor on an airplane? How come they got controlled liquor?
Yeah,
you
that's
can, or
silly.
is that gone now? You could take.
No, that's an FAA regulation. You can take them and take them to your destination, but you cannot have them on the airplane. You'll get
if you
arrested.
drink them on the airplane and anybody sees you drinking them on the airplane, then that would be
you will get arrested.
Problem.
That's not true. Then that's new.
That's a federal law.
That's a new federal law.
How new though? Because when my grandfather died, like we were ordering. My sister and I got drunk on the plane. Because we put them in little containers that didn't look like.
Sure.
Maybe that's what it was. All right.
I think it's like 5-10 years that like you can still bring shooters
easily
through or like little like shots.
You can
through
maybe I thought they were
your bag.
You
can bring them in on your carry-on, but if you're caught drinking them on the airplane, that's not the airline's booze. They're gonna fucking hit you with some type of bullshit.
Then maybe we didn't know that, and we're just doing it and not realizing it. Because I remember when I took shots up in the air, I was drunk as fuck so fast. And full circle back to cards. My sister and I got so drunk that I left my game of Phase 10 on the airplane. I was really upset when I sobered up and got home. I was like, "Son of a bitch!"
That's
a $12 game. Goddamn,
that was a great game too.
Man, we play so much, so I had more copies. It was cool, but I was like, motherfucker. Yeah, so that's that. That was my weekend. I got drunk on a plane 12 years ago.
I feel like we went through all of our weekends, and that's been pretty much the whole show. I mean, good goddamn.
Maybe we should wrap it up. What, JDirty? Why don't you tell the folks what it is? What it was.
Say all the bullshit that you normally say because I'm gonna relax.
Oh, because you've just been on high alert this whole time.
I put a lot of work in.
I know. Y'all, shitheads, we appreciate you. This has been Scrub Hop Live, episode number 59, right here on twitch.tv/ScrubHop. We will be here on Sunday for the full-length episode at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. 8 if you live in the New York zone, and 5
if you live here.
These guys.
That's
yeah,
true.
you know what that means. 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Be here for episode number 111. It's going to be super dope. Very excited. You want to hook us up with a little financials, help us keep the lights on over here at our respective corners.
Play
Go
the
to
drop.
patreon.com/scrubhop, or on you can subscribe on our Twitch as well at right here, twitch.tv/scrubhop.
Play the drop, Big Trox.
Play the tribute, Jake.
No,
you can check
drop.
out all of our merch at scrubhop.com. Check us out there. You want to send us a text because you've got something to add to the show. You want to talk some shit. You want to send a dick pic to Cotton because he's still trying to judge.
Do all
anything.
that.
Send us videos. Anything. Messages. 303-578-8952.
Play the drop.
I had it. I was
mad love.
I was hovering over it.
Drops are working.
303-578-8952. 303-578-8952.
Play the drop.
Subscribe on our Twitch. Give us money.
Are you happy now?
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
I am.
I fixed it. I'm sorry.
I don't know if we got anything else. Check us
Send
out.
us an email at scrubhop.
Oh, I got something else for you.
you.
I got something
You
else.
don't have
you guys
anything.
want to see what else I got?
Oh Lord.
Hey,
You guys, we appreciate
everybody
the fuck out of you.
needs to check out JDirty Reacts.
Oh,
on YouTube
yeah.
because this motherfucker's posting like 96 videos a week up in this bitch.
My favorite shit to
so-
promote. I almost left without that. Yeah, go check out the JDirty Reacts YouTube channel for sure. We're up to like 540 subscribers. We've got like 115
Goddamn,
videos.
son.
Shit is moving. Stick with it. Come join us. Like it, comment it, subscribe it, share it. You guys will be here next week, every week, but this Sunday for the full-length show. Join us.
Sunday night,
Keep
baby.
us. We love you. We will see you guys later. Sorry that
Love you.
Cotton's part of the show.